We have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the New York Giants. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. They'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Lions defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Burke. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Bobby Wagner gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. First carry now for David Montgomery. Just a gain of a yard there, and now will be third down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Goff. floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. Or pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Burke. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Off the play fake. Burke. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. And on that play, they held up quite well.
Here's Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
throwing on third. Goff. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. To throw is Goff. That is caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On first down, it's Goff.
That's complete to the Porter. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Now it's Goff. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Montgomery back to the ground. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Once more, Montgomery.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with career touchdown number 60.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent after a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, Didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is really floating around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Burke.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Throwing on 1st down. Burke.
Addison hauls it in.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burke.
He finds Wilson.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. He's to the 15.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Jordan Addison
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
He's airing it out for Williams. A big play there for Detroit. 44 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jamison Williams.
33 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do, because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to the air on second down. Burke.
This is caught by Addison.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
He lets one go deep for Addison.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Aaron Gray
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
It'll be Lions football to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Off Play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run with Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Jamison Williams
With his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Patterson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
This taken in at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Off play action. Burke. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He gets it to Addison.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 39. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Giants! Jordan Addison, his second touchdown of the night. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's Goff. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Goff now looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Montgomery is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now Goff on third and goal. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And some space here. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Burke. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Matthew Ioannidis
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
To throw on second down, Burke.
Slant route, he's got Addison.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw, Burke. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Offense is moving it a little bit, have them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Burke.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Finding room at midfield.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
It's a loss of 14 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
They've got up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll run it now with Gray.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3rd down and 6.
Operating from the gun, Burke.
And he is caught. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burke. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Burke.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.